Welcome acolytes, today I am reacting to Scouter's new video, The Mod Audience Hates Kingdom Come Deliverance. Of course it does, and I am happy that they do, because that normally means that it will be a good game. Or it has a chance to be a good game. If you're wondering why Scouter V has a character like that with a bald head on this specific on this body, it's because of the new game. That's, how was it, Starfall or some scheisse like that? It's a bald woman, basically. So he already, not even freaking a second in the video, and he already starts with something that's just effing funny. This effing legend. Okay, good, let's just start. I'm just, I need a good time right now. Come on.
Get your lubes. As y'all already know, I'm a big fan of JRPGs, but my absolute favorite games are all open-world sandbox RPGs that let you...
I mean, yeah, I understand why.
That let you do whatever you want. We're talking Bethesda titles like Morrowind, Fallout, and Skyrim, not Starfield. You messed that one up, toddler Howard.
Yeah, they fucked up. And by the way, I agree with him. I like open, specifically in the Middle Ages. Magic, preferably, perfect.
Some of the best games I've ever played are all old CRPGs like Ultima 7, Neverwinter Nights, Planescape Torment, and more recent...
What? I don't know that one. Ultima 7.
Neverwinter Nights, Planescape Torment, and...
Damn! I don't know that one. It looks
more recent titles like Pillars of Eternity and Baldur's Gate 3. However, there's one game that, unlike the others I just mentioned, does not have much fantasy elements, and instead focused on realism and historical accuracy. We're talking...
And by the way, one of the best games ever.
Talking about a game that was released in 2018 and created by Warhorse Studios, Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yep.
In Kingdom Come Deliverance, you play as a son of a blacksmith named Henry. Now look, Henry's not anybody special. He's poor, kinda like your boy V. He can barely fight. He sucks at... shooting a bow. Hell, he can't even read. Basically, you start off as a moron, and you gotta go around trying to get good at everything. But that's what makes this game so special. You get out what you put into it. You start off the game dying to anything, but if you spend a few hours learning how to fight, you just fucking pa, smash, smash, smash. Same thing with the bow.
It's correct about that. But I also have to say that the combat system is a lot way more passive than you would think, and let me explain. Because the combat system is basically, the higher your skill, the better your character hits, fights. Of course, there is a certain amount of skill necessary to fight, but if you're a level 1, you have no fucking chance against a level 25, no matter your skill. You will just lose, because the guy will block basically everything. So yeah.
You will have trouble shooting a damn chicken because Henry's hands are shaking like he was suffering from Parkinson's. But eventually you'll be hitting trick shots like a sniper without a damn crosshair. Literally nothing is easy in this game.
Yep, and without gloves. Because if you ever, I personally am shooting a longbow, or started it like 2 years ago, I'm shooting for fun. And you need a lot of gloves. You really need them, especially not even on the hand that's shooting. That's not that bad. You can do everything in a way where nothing will happen to you. On the hand that actually holds the longbow in front, because the freaking thing, the Zeil, if you let this shit go, it hurts. And it already made me bleed because it just hit my hand and just cut everything up, so damn.
Alchemy, you actually have to brew the potions by hand.
Yeah.
But at first you won't be able to read the recipes if you can't read. So you need to spend time practicing reading every day to level up your skill. But once you do, bam, just mash that shit up, throw it in the pot, throw some more shit in there, cook it up, wait 3 turns, add a little bit of mushroom, cook it up again, and that's just one potion. This also has to be one of the most engrossing stories I've ever seen in a game. Henry sets out to avenge the death of his parents and locate a sword that he helped his father forge. I'm not gonna ruin the story for y'all in this video, but there's a quest where you end up up drinking all night with a priest, get into a fist fight with the town bailiff, puke off the top of a church, bang some wenches in a barn, and then spend the morning grazing with sheep in a field, only to give a sermon shortly after. What Warhorse Studios set out to do was bring to life the Czech history from the year 1403, which caused many weirdos' minds to explode at the time. Eurogamer wrote an article stating history as a double-edged sword because, and I quote, there are no people of color in the game, and racism...
No. If you were in those kinds of parts, no, there weren't any colored people. Forget it. Literally forget it. This wasn't... Like, it's not like today where everybody actually lives. Yeah, especially in Poland. Like, no.
Them can take on many forms, one of them being exclusion. Yeah, these activists really think it's racist to not include every race of the game set in the 1400s because we all know, for these hacks, facts are just panic attacks. Never give an inch to these weirdos. Warhorse Studios and its writer and co-founder Daniel Vavra defended his decision to make this game as historically accurate as possible. He tweeted, "Would you please explain to me what's racist about telling the truth? There were no black people in medieval Bohemia, period." And he's right, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a sign of the times, and you gotta appreciate a gaming company that sticks to their vision and never bends the knee, unlike Ubisoft, which can't help but to try to rewrite history like what they did with the Vikings.
Valhalla, motherfucker.
And with the soon-to-flop samurai game.
Motherfucker. Oh.
Ooh, motherfucker.
It's refreshing to see a developer choosing to ignore all these activists and not pander whatsoever during the development of the game. And what we ended up with is a believable story in an immersive world with non-modern day political bullshit. I think having a historical accurate RPG is badass, and I hope we get more of them in the future. And not just for European countries. This style of game would be a 10 out of 10 weeb simulator if it was set in Japan, with one-hit kills like Bushido Blade. Think about it. I know that I'm hyping this game up a lot, but let's take a look at some of the negatives, which...
Brother, not just you. I am hyping myself up for this game, and normally I don't hype myself up. I'm always on the bottom of every hype that there is because, well, 9 of the times games are shit, and they come out and it's some political messaging in a freaking fantasy game where I can fight orcs. No, fuck this shit.
Which honestly, none are deal breakers at all. But let's be real, the game feels a little bit wonky. It's hard to explain, but if you've ever played DayZ standalone, you'll understand. You'll probably get stuck in a few bushes, or while trying to jump over fences a few times. I've also seen a ton of random NPCs with broken animations, which sucks, but it's just something that's part of sandbox RPGs. It's also a lot better than how the game was at launch.
Here I am.
Another thing I should mention is that one of the most fun things to do in the game quickly makes everything less fun, and that's stealth and lockpicking. Just like Skyrim, I know it's hard to resist, but it allows you to get some of the best gear early and be rich, which sounds cool, but it makes fighting and looting bandits quickly feel like a chore. A huge thing that makes this game fun is looting gear and money off the bodies of people you kill while saving up to buy upgrades through various blacksmiths around the world. So
that's true. I did the exact same mistake at the start where I just stole everything that there was. And the updates, even just the fact that you can yourself just repair the gear so it's worth more, so you can sell it for a better price and then just go in there, and then you get better in repairing and reinvest there. It's beautiful.
Keep that in mind for all you stealth archers. If you guys didn't know yet, it looks like Kingdom Come Deliverance II is set to release in February next year. And judging by the trailer, it's more polished than the first one. And if the story is good, we're looking at a potential game of the year. But like most companies that don't bend the knee, get ready to see a lot of gaming journalists attack the game for lacking in diversity or being misogynistic or whatever. Daniel Vavra is already on their bad side, as he recently had a tweet go viral where he pointed out that his game from 2018 has more players than Dragon Age the Veilguard.
I love this guy. Oh, he comes, destroys, and disappears. Oh, fuck me.
triggered the purple hairs. And if you haven't been following game news lately, IGN and Kotaku just went through some mass layoffs. And I hope
Good.
thegamer.com is next, as it's a win for all gamers. They've already started with articles like Kingdom Come Deliverance writer comes under fire for unprofessional post about Dragon Age the Veilguard. It's a bunch of bullshit, but this writer is getting dunked on in the comment section. And the top comment really sums up how most people think about Daniel's tweet. No one
Yeah, and by the way, no single effing gaming journalist right now is professional. So crying about that is irrelevant. Because as soon as you actually look their Twitter history up, you can find that they were 9 of 10 times unprofessional, and 1 out of 10 times probably even racist. So I don't care. Dunk on them.
in the real world is really upset about this comment. And that's what these weirdos fail to understand. They only care about identity politics and pushing their worldviews instead of just enjoying games. I'm not joking. Just a few months ago, the activist Jade King wrote, Kingdom Come Deliverance II is just a medieval Brokeback Mountain, trying to suggest that the relationship between Henry and Hans could be romantic. My brother Jade King, I got news for you. This game's gonna be the cream of the crop. You're just the cream of the slop, brother. Yeah.
Punched up there in the elbow. He got it. He got it.
This person's also responsible for masterpieces like Resident Evil 5 is too racist for a remake, and then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is gaming's greatest lesbian scavenger hunt. Now, I know I got a lot of subscribers that mostly play JRPGs, but if you're willing to try something that doesn't try to appeal to everyone or push some political message, I suggest giving Kingdom Come Deliverance a chance. Supporting games like
V, for fuck's sake, you went on the head of the bad guys. Ugh, disgusting.
this shows that we are all done with the bullshit in our favorite franchises. We're done with the censorship. We're done with pandering. But one thing is sure, we've been taking gaming back. And if these companies are willing to lay off their staff and shut down entire studios instead of giving us good games, I say let it all burn down. Peace.
Perfect. Perfection. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice Scouter V again. Freaking best man. But as it is, acolytes, good night.